Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 7 of Darwell20's FTB Skies Let's Play series where I'm making andesite. Oh yeah, all the andesites. Kicking off today's episode making andesite primarily because I'm going to need more of it in order to make some create stuff. So as we know, a large portion of the resources in create require andesite alloys, which is a combination of andesite and iron or andesite and zinc. We're pretty good on iron nuggets right now. Boop. But andesite, not so much. So I figured I'd kind of like I have in the past, get one of these guys going, and now I should have no problem doing something along these lines. Cool. And then I can do something like that, and we're good. And I'll, in a few minutes, I'm going to need a little bit more, but not too long. We should have plenty of andesite going forward. Between episodes, I worked on making a copper jetpack. Jetpacks are not hard to get at this stage of the game. Mostly need a bunch of iron and redstone and sticks, and iron and redstone and sticks, and iron and redstone and sticks. And that's about it. Yeah, mostly that. To get started, you need a little bit of leather and a little bit of wood. So I got up to the copper tier, which is tier 1, wood being tier 0, so I'm at tier 1. I could jump into an iron one, but I used actually a not insignificant amount of iron to get this far. I'm down to under a stack remaining, so I decided let's stop here. That's probably enough. So I do have flight mode available now, and you can see on the left there, I'm draining power pretty quickly. And hover is on, so it's, I'm not falling too fast and all that good stuff. So overall, a nice way to get around. I will just need to keep an eye on my power over there, because that will be a problem if I run out. And I have no RF generation going on right now. None at all, except for the charging station. And I don't know that there's any way for me to automate getting it out of the charging station. So, long story short, got to keep an eye on power. That would be a bad thing if it ran out, but I'm sure it's going to happen because it's me, and we'll deal with it when it does. Sweet. All right, cool. So hey, more andesite alloys, looking good to me. Beautiful. And good, it's raining. Perfect. I was just about to start creating some crate stuff, so how about I craft a bunch of gears and cogs. I'm probably going to want a few more water wheels. Let's start with a tree farm today. So step 1 will be tree farm. I'm gonna also make sure that I'm, harvesting all of this stuff, which is gonna be a lot easier to harvest now that I have a magnet to my name, which is nice. How great is that? Okay. And then I can just hop out with a little jetpacky action. Looking good. We might want to designate kelp as a drawer resource, but we'll see. But now we'll get dried kelp. Funny thing about the forest furnace, every time you insert a stack in here, it seems to auto-smelt like the first item, and that's it. So I'll get some of that so that we can use that kelp to make a bunch of stuff and create, obviously, funnels and tunnels and belts, of course. And we'll kind of go from there. I'm probably going to smelt 2 stacks of kelp real fast. That might be a better approach. And but first things first, we need a tree farm, because I would really love to have more charcoal. So I'll come back after I do some crafting and get ready to do all this stuff. Cool? So be right back. Oh, hey, look, a new wandering trader. I'm curious if he... Oh, he has trades for a change. Oh, wow. 1 emerald for red dye. That's horrible. The reason I wanted to show you guys this, though, is down here in Monster Hunter, when I last killed a wandering trader, I got the price is wrong, Bob, as a quest reward. And I get a villager hat, which decreases the trading prices of villagers, some experience, and a no soliciting altar, which sounds great to me. Didn't we try this in our last Let's Play and it wasn't working so great? Well, we're going to try it again. Boom. I assume that that is on and that is off. Actually, not sure. I guess we'll find out. And I don't know that I need this villager hat, because I'm not going to be doing any villager trades. At least not just yet. So I was looking into things, and obviously we're going to need to do some create infrastructure before we can really jump into automating tree farms and everything with create. So I'm starting to add to my list here, cog wheels and depots and all that good stuff. We're also going to need, obviously, some gearboxes. I think I had them in there already, but I missed it. The deployer, right? So, in order to get the deployer, we're going to need some polished rose quartz, which is going to be some sandstoning. That's not a big deal. But we do need brass sheets, and in order to get brass, we're going to need to do mixing, like heated mixing. So, yeah. A blaze burner might be easier said than done on that point. Is there another way to get brass in this pack? That's a really good question, because we may have to go to the Nether in order to get a blaze, right? So that's going to be a thing, right? Unless there's a way to spawn a blaze. Otherwise, I don't see anything jumping out at me like the blaze dolls, right? I don't see that happening. So we might need to pop into the Nether to get a blaze, but we'll see. So let me just get some more crafting done off camera. I just wanted to show you that quick thing with the villager, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So here's what I did between cuts here. Decided basically this is roughly the pattern I'm going to go with. I came up with it's 13 by 13 total for the bricks, and then 11 by 11 of the grass internal. And then it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step walkway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 in between, right? That should be enough, I think. And then this, right? And then from here, we can have a few blocks in that direction and then a few blocks in that direction. And we'll kind of come up with like a grid style pattern where we'll be able to create different areas for all our different create builds. So like the first one I'm going to work on over here will be kind of my workshop, where I'm going to be able to make things like, you know, like this and this thingy and all that stuff, and you know, all the things that are going to be like manual crafting for now, but then eventually convert it into AE style auto crafting. So this will be my workshop where I'll be able to create, you know, the different pieces that I need to get with things like this. Cool. All right. So with that said, let me get a little bit of everything we're going to need. So ultimately what I'd like to have eventually, we need the stamper for sure. So I know we need one of those. We will probably, let's see, I'm going to want brass. So we're going to have to figure out how to get a blaze burner going. So let's start with the stamper. I may want a mechanical saw, I'm not sure. I may or may not need one of those. But at the very least, we want a depot with a mechanical press, and we'll probably want a mixer with a basin for brass. Does that sound cool? May or may not need a millstone. We'll find out. So let me get those things, and then we'll be ready to roll. All right, so let's see if I can make a decent looking and efficient water wheel, you know, from the get-go. I have an idea. We'll see. I've done enough of these now that I should have a rough idea of what I'm doing. So that, and then I think I want to put soul sand like right here. I think that would be cool. And I'm debating if I want this thing entirely enclosed in glass. Maybe glass in the front would be neat looking. Just so you can kind of see it, right? Now, I don't know if there's any like clear glass in the pack. I probably should have looked at that. Is there clear glass? There is. I'm going to have to silk touch this glass if I want to get it back, or just smelt up some more sand. But meh. Yeah, so I could do connecting and then clear glass if I wanted to. I might swap these, but let's start with this. So I believe what I want to do is start with... we'll put this over here-ish for now. Okay. Now, if I placed you here... would that be cool? Do you think we want water sources like these three? That could be cool. That's looking pretty quick. I'll need the goggles, but once we have them, I think that would be a good way to go. So a source block here, here, and here is effectively what we want. Yes? So that should be good. So maybe that'll get things going again? Yeah. Now, do we want a source here? I don't know that we need a source here. I think that can be not sourced, right? And then in the back, I'll probably just do this, right? That should be cool. And then in theory, that'll run like that. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Yeah? We'll test it once we have the goggles, but I'm pretty sure that looks nice to me. Right? So we want, let's see. I'm going to remove you guys for a sec. That's looking really nice. So we'll want a source here and a source here. And then we should be good to place. Yes. It is still a little hard to control the jetpack. That's okay. Source here and here, and then place. And then source here and here, and then place. And then we'll see what kind of, functionality we're getting out of that. And then I should be able to place this thing coming out of here. And this thing coming out of here, and then we'll decide if that's sufficient or not. I like it. I think it looks cool. All right, that works for now. Let me smelt up a little bit more glass. What I noticed about these is they seem to retain some of their heat, so that's nice. I'm guessing that's what's happening there. Yeah, look, it's smelting up glass from remaining heat. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. So there's no wasting of coal in forest furnaces. Very nice. Now I suspect this will be a little bit ugly, but let's see what happens. Okay, range of 1. Looks pretty good, right? Yeah, I like that. All right, just a little bit more. The problem is I don't have Silk Touch on this thing, so I'm getting the shards back, which is a bummer. But that's okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over a little sand at this stage of the game, right? Definitely not. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, that's a good starting point. Now, we can use, let's see, what would probably be smart would be having a vanilla crafting table here ready to go. Because I'm sure we'll need to do some crafting over here. And we can get ourselves a gearbox. And that looks good. Cool. Now let's get our stamper and depot ready so that we can make plates. So we'll start with, for now it'll be like a relatively compactish approach to things. I'm debating if this is the way I want it to be. Maybe. Yeah, my only concern here is the number of gearboxes we would need to get this, ready to roll. Doable, don't get me wrong, but a little annoying. Yep. And I know this isn't centered. What my assumption is at some point I will be expanding the water wheels, and we'll have a few more over here. And we'll probably have separate power systems for each little island. So like these water wheels will power like the basic island, and then we'll have another power gen for the tree farm island. So this should be a sufficient way, I think, to power this bad boy, right? Okay, cool. And then we'll have a basin, like a block or two away from it, and that's where my mixing will happen. And then we'll obviously need the blaze burner under there, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Cool. Okay, so with that good now, we should be able to get... So if I want a blaze burner, because that's what we need in order to get brass, we're going to need 4 iron plates and a piece of netherrack, and that'll make me my empty blaze burner. So am I correct to think that I can just... Do I drop these or right-click them? I always forget. Guess it's not drop. It's right-click. Cool. And it'll make one at a time, but it'll eventually process them all. Now, if I were to turn this into a large cogwheel, that would give me some more speed, right? I think that works. I'm going to get better at create one of these days. I'm not saying it'll be today, but it'll happen. All right, with that set, now what I want to do is get to the Nether. So let's get some block breaking ready to go. I want to take some of this lava that we've been accumulating. Now, in fairness, we have really generated such a tiny, insignificant amount of lava, but we have enough probably to get the obsidian we need for a nether portal. Let me see what other obsidians I've got. I've actually got a decent amount. So let's go choose a place for a nether portal to live. How about up here? This seems like a good enough place as any, right? You'd think after 11 years of playing Minecraft, I know the exact correct dimensions of a nether portal, but I think we can do it this way if we want to have some semblance of tininess. That should be sufficient, right? Did I put my flint and steel? I did put it in here. Good job, previous direwolf. There we go. That works. Cool. Now, we probably want to be safe, but we can be a little risky because we know tombstone's here. But let's pop into the nether portal and see what happens on the other side. My understanding is that it's a void dimension, as one would expect. Alright, so I'm in a nether wastes biome. And questing-wise, I believe in the Getting Started chapter, we are now complete with this whole chapter, right? So we got a floating exoflame and a portal charm. Ooh, I like that. Do not slot charm. What's the charm slot? There we go. Ooh. I like it. I do like it. Hello, pig. How are you? Got a few pigs roaming around here. Quite a few pigs roaming around here now that I'm noticing it. Alright, cool. What I would also think we should do is have some of our create resources stored on the create island for now. Might not be a bad idea while we're waiting to decide how to expand this next place. So let me put all this stuff away, along with everything over here and you. And then let's build out a platform in the nether and see if we can't get a blaze to spawn. So let's see what the book says about that, just to be clear. Worth building a mob farm there to obtain resources. Once you have flight, you'll be able to explore the floating nether villages. Okay, so I do have flight, technically, but we want to be extremely careful, because while, yes, I have flight, no, I don't have a lot of flight. I don't even have that much charcoal, for that matter. I might wind up putting... I should get some armor at some point, right? That would be a smart move, maybe? Oh, right, I don't have my flight. Here I am jumping to start flying, and I'm like, why isn't my flight hotkey working? Oh, right. Osmium's always a good choice for, like, some early game armor. Cool. And that is... Sweet. Apple pie. Cool. There's a handful of quests that I can turn in at this point, but a few of them I'm just kind of waiting on. Though I do get an ender pearl, which I'm excited about, and I'm purposely holding off on that, because I want to use that ender pearl for something good. I could use it to get a time in a bottle. I could get that ender pearl and get a time in a bottle. I might wind up going that route. Fell pumpkins, I kind of forget what they're all about. Let me go put that in my Botania chest. Again, considered using that jump to fly right there, and then was wondering why it wasn't working. Cool. Alright, so step 1, I'll build out a platform in the nether. And then step 2, we'll see if blazes spawn. And then step 3, I'm going to see... Okay. How about step 1 will be a surface mode? About horizontal wall. That would probably be good. Starting here, I'm just going to give you like a nice... That way we just have like a very nice kind of thing going on. I like the plan there. This looks good to me. Beautiful. Now, we may or may not get mob spawns here. I guess we'll find out. Now, in addition, there's supposedly some islands to explore. So now, getting started, is that completely done? Like, I feel like all the things... No, I never did, I didn't do fishing. That'll complete the whole chapter. I should go make one just to, you know, get the whole chapter complete. There's something about Nether Sky Islands full of pigmen to barter with. So there's an item called an Eye of Legend, which is diamonds and Eyes of Ender. I need to figure out Ender Pearls. I don't have a good source of those yet, which is why I'm not handing in and getting that Ender Pearl just yet. Now that said, floating Nether villages may exist. Hey, look. These guys are spawning. What's up, piglin? How you guys doing, zombified piglin? I guess my osmium is sufficient to make the piglin not hate me? What are you guys doing? Are you hating me now? I can't tell if you hate me or not. You don't seem too upset with me. Can't quite tell. Not sure if I'll see some blazes on this platform. Now, I could go exploring for islands. I might do that real quick. I don't want to go too far. And you know what else I don't want to do is forget where I am. So let's do our map. Do I add a waypoint? There we go. Exit portal. Now, is that going to show up-ish? It will. Cool. I'm just going to fly a little bit, keeping an eye on, obviously, my stuff. We have a warped forest biome here. Just kind of circling the area, like spiraling out, looking to see if there's any spawning that happens of islands or whatnot. Because I have no idea what to expect. I don't know how common these islands are. I don't know how big they are. I don't know, you know, where they tend to spawn. None of that. What I'm hoping for is a nice platform where I can find some blazes, and then, you know, there's some basalt deltas. Don't blazes tend to spawn in that place a lot? I feel like they do. Right, why am I lost all of a sudden? Alright, we want to head due south. There it is. And, we really want to head due south? I might be in trouble here. I might be in a little bit of trouble here. Holy cow, that was close. Oh, that was so close. How close was that? Oh, that was close. Oh my goodness. That was severely close. I am just saying. Wow, was that a little bit close. What I should do is grow more trees to get more charcoal. Yeah. Whew, that was very close. Like, oh, was that close? Is kelp a fuel source? Remind me. What's the deal with kelp and fuel sources? Isn't kelp some kind of fuel source? No, it can be a snack. I guess it's not a fuel source. I thought kelp was a fuel source. Like coal. Isn't there a way to get fuel out of coal? Oh, it's bamboo that I'm thinking of, isn't it? Is that renewable fuel source that's really good? All right, I think I can do the time in a bottle now. I think I've decided that that's what I'm going to do. So which quest was it? Was it one of these? Which one was it that gave me... It was the jetpack one, right? Gave me an ender pearl? Yeah. All right, so let's get some blazes, and let's get some wool, and let's get some lapis, and let's get some leather. And that might be close to what I... Oh, and some gold and some redstone. All right, so for a time in a bottle, which I'm pretty sure I can make right now, we can get this. And then we can get 2 of these. And boom, time in a bottle. You know, I couldn't resist. I needed to get my time in a bottle. I just needed to. It was a thing. It was a thing that needed to happen, right? So leather should belong in here, by the way. I've been a little bit not perfect. Go away, random stick. Clogging up my inventory. I've been a little not perfect about my sorting, but close enough. All right. So the main thing I was doing here was getting more charcoal. I planted some more stuff so that I can get more trees. And yeah, what I really needed here was more charcoal. Because I wanted to fully charge up my jetpack before going back to the Nether. Alright, back to the Nether we go. And first off, any blazes here? No. But I noticed that there was some kind of thing due north of me. So let's head up there. Carefully. I still can't believe how close we came to dying in the Nether here. That was a thing. Any blazes up here? And or are you guys going to be super grumpy about my existence? So you're above me, not below me. Okay, fair enough. Looks like some netherrack, some gold. So some kind of floating islands. I want to be conservative with my jetpack. Are these guys going to be all grumpy mean to me? They seem cool. Hello, Piglin. You seem all blue particle effecty. Are you going to be all angry at me if I open your chests? I mean, maybe? How about we explore a little bit here? There's a lot of chests. But I'm worried about opening them. Because I don't know if they're going to get all angry at me. I'm not wearing gold either, so I'm wondering, like, what is making them not attack me. Don't you have to wear gold and they don't attack you? Like, I'm not wearing gold. So just due south to get back to my base. I'm going to go somewhere where there's not that many of these bad guys. And see what happens if I open a chest, right? Are they going to get all super angry? I'm not hearing any massive yell. Oh man, look at all these things. Singularity from A2. Ethereal Circlet. Head Bracelet. Immune to Suffocation and Elytra Crash Damage. That's cool. Budding Amethyst. Dragon Sinew from Tetra. Holy cow, do I need some Dragonstone from Botania? Netherite Chestplate? Dudes. Like, part of me wants to equip that, and part of me wonders if I can do something better with it. I mean, that's... Dude, it's like equivalent to... Short of the empty sockets is equivalent to the... Alright. What I should do then is plan to... Let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my tools and stuff towards the bottom here so that the top can always be allocated to anything else I want to put away at the moment. You can go away. You can go into my inventory. And then all the other junk that I'm collecting, including this, which was a quest forward, but still, can then just, you know, dump its way straight into there. Is that fair? Cool. All right. So now how about anything cool in here? Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. Pixie dust from Botania, netherite ingots, more singularities, more earth source receptacles from Elementalcraft. All kinds of bananas. Like, this is some high-end stuff that I'm getting here from this place. And they don't seem to be super upset at me for opening these chests, which is cool. Look at this! Inferno boats! Look at this. Soul Speed, Frostwalker, Fire Protection, Space Fireproof, Feather Falling, Soulbound. Holy cow. Inferno Containment Cube? I don't know. It looks like a shulker, but it's like... I think it's just a named shulker box. Pedestal Speed Tier, Destructive Iron Axe of the Scholar, Axiom of Souls. Some more bee spawn eggs? Oh my goodness. Is that the first iron pick I've gotten? That's kind of hilarious. Terra steel nuggets, obsidian. Like, I want all the things that I'm getting here. Unlocked exchange. That's cool. The power of friendship. Soulbound, life leech, fire aspect, smite, and soul reaper. I'm just envisioning the number of chests I'm gonna have to craft in order to store all this junk that I'm finding. You know, I've always said that I want loot chests to be better in Minecraft, and I'm liking. Oh no, he got upset with me. Look, if you want to start a fight, bro, I will finish it. Are you guys coming at me now? Come at me. I'm ready. I'm ready for a fight. So I opened all these chests over there, and none of them seem to care. I guess they don't want me doing it right next to them. Ow. I'll look at what all this stuff is in a minute. Catalyst Hoglin hide from Nether's Delight. Ooh, full. Nice meal. I'll hang on to the food. So I guess if they're not right next to you, it's okay to steal from them. Ancient bee spawn egg. Netherite boots, another fire source. Sweet. I might hold off on some of the other junk. I'm now starting to decide that I should be a little conservative with the things I collect, because clearly inventory is going to quickly become an issue for me. Is that? Oh, that's a piglin spawner. Boo! I was hoping for a blaze spawner. I was hoping that was a blaze spawner of some kind, but it's a piglin spawner. I'll learn my glyphs. Ooh, ancient debris and springling shards. I hear some complaining. They sounded upset. Wondering, like, what the distance is that I can open chests from without being too upsetted. More Terra Steel. True Shot 2. The Power of Friendship again. Ender 1 and Soulbound. Interesting. Music Disor is nice. Ooh, a tier 3 jetpack. Look at all the loots here, guys. Like, this is a little bit insane. I love it. I love it. Another jetpack. Netherite storage upgrade. Another Power of Friendship. I mean, we almost have a full Terra Steel ingot, by the way. More Budding Amethyst. Flawless Budding Certus Quartz. That's cool, because that's hard to get. That's cool, because usually you can't get this easily. So that's a really cool bit of loot that we just got there. And they're like hit or miss on how much they care about me doing this. A brewing stand might be a good thing to steal. They didn't seem to mind, did they? I was ready for them to be upset about that. And then they were not. So that's cool. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is, let's wrap up the episode here. I will come back next episode after I've explored this place a little bit more. I will also consider building... Is there an angel block in this pack of some kind? There does not appear... Oh, there is. Angel block renewed. So I can go fly out to the basalt deltas, because that's where blazes tend to spawn, if I'm not mistaken. I already learned fell, right? Yes. Budding selenite. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to grab it just in case. Alright. So yeah, we'll wrap up here. We'll come back next time. And we'll see what other kind of cool stuff we can get. But it looks like so far a lot of cool stuff. Floating agricarnation? Man, there's like crazy loots in this. Like, my backpack is full of all things that I would consider really good. Yeah, we'll come back next time. We'll go through all this crazy loot that we collected. No idea what to expect from it all, but there's clearly a bunch of cool stuff. Infernal Blade of Immolation. Another fire dude. Cool. All right, wrapping up point. Darwell 20 sign off. I'm getting distracted by how cool these loots are. We'll come back next time to, you know, hopefully have some more fun. All right, for now, take it easy.